What's up, guys? Yeah, ain't this a little crazy? Y'all are getting a new review video, which I seen Kraven the Hunter yesterday, featuring Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was playing Kraven the Hunter. And honestly, the movie isn't that bad. Like, I know many people are saying it's like one of the worst, or is doing well. Not doing well, but doing bad. But honestly, it's not that bad, if I do gotta say so myself. And there are many things that I really didn't like in it, but also some factors that help benefit the movie. And I will be naming them after, in a little short minutes or a little few seconds, so y'all can get the little hang of the movie and try to watch it yourself, so you can see if people were lying or they were telling the truth, or if I'm lying or telling the truth. So let me wrap up this real quick, and then we're gonna get to it. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I know I haven't posted in a fat while, like a review in a fat while. I have not been seeing movies like that in theaters, but don't worry, I got this one, I got Sonic, and I got Nope, it'll be right here. Nope, Nose 2, the horror movie that's coming out, featuring Johnny Depp's daughter, Bill Skarsgård. So yeah, 2 more coming your way, and also in January I will have some coming your way as well. So I'm gonna make sure I get on top of that, and thank you so much for 108 subscribers. I mean that at the bottom of my heart, and we're just gonna keep building up this community. Like, I really didn't think I would get to this point, because even with the videos I posted, they weren't getting that much. So then I decided to post on shorts, which you guys really love seeing my shorts and hearing out about movie news. So I really have to thank y'all so much. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, share it with anybody. And if you're a returning viewer, I thank you so much for coming back to see my content and stay updated. Updated on the new movie reviews or movie newses that I post. And there will be 3 or 4 shorts coming out today as well with this video. So make sure you guys check it out. And go check out my 2 short films I made at work. They little, they're beginner work, but I hope you guys mess with it, okay? All right. Oh my God. So Kraven the Hunter just released this week on December 13th with a cinema score of a C-. I'm pretty sure. If not, it'll be right here. And the plot is about 2 kids, one named Dimitri, which is Sergey's, who is Kraven, brother. Oh, that's a ladybug. Don't touch it. And they live with a dad who wants them to be a hunter, and the 2 boys don't like that at all and don't want to do it. But after their mom died, because the dad said she was sick in the head, she just had things going on mentally, so that's not her fault. And she didn't like spiders, which Kraven also doesn't like spiders. That's his weakness. So that's probably why he doesn't like Spider-Man. I don't know if that's canon to the comics, but if it is, let me know in the comments, because I might be wrong. So yeah, after the dad, Dmitry, Sergey, they went into I don't know if they were in Africa or not, but they were hunting a lion, which has been shot, stabbed, or or all the other things before, and is still alive. So when Dmitry and Sergey encounters the lion, Sergey kind of has a moment with the lion again, which makes him have like a bond, like an inside bond with it, calming the lion. But then the dad want to be stupid and shoot the lion, which drives the lion crazy, and he starts attacking Sergey. So it's just clawing, biting, and then the lion drags him away, which I don't know if this is actually canon to the comics, but he got his powers from the lion blood dripping inside his wound, mixing with his blood and all that. But also there's this girl, her name is Eclipto. She also had like her grandmother was a magical person who made potions. So the one she made, which helped Kraven ultimately sustain the lion's powers or just animal instincts, making him be who he is. But we learn later throughout the film that the grandmother of Eclipto, I don't know if I'm saying the name wrong or not, but the grandmother died after that trip. So that's actually crazy. But later we know that Eclipto will have another bottle, which ultimately saves Kraven later. But I'm gonna get to that, all right? So after Sergei is attacked by this lion, he goes to the hospital, which he is pronounced dead. But later, he comes back to life because of the powers and the potion that was made for him. And that's when he get his powers, and then I don't know. It's weird how he got it. I don't understand it really, but hey, that's what it is. So Sergei leaves the house and leaves Dmitri behind, which Dmitri does not like that at all. And he wants him to take him with him to America or wherever he went. I forgot, Russia, one of them. But Sergei says no, and then he leaves. And we get a time cut to the present, which he was in jail, and he fought the mob boss, which we get a scene, which will be on the screen, of him just killing dudes. He killed a dude with a tooth or whatever it was in his neck. That was brutal. And then we get him just parkouring like crazy. He looked insane to me. I think it was pretty cool that he was just parkouring around and just ultimately looked like not a human. It's like Spider-Man, how he be just clawing around, not clawing, but swinging and climbing walls. So yeah, that's one good aspect of the movie. And let me see. Sergei, he breaks out of prison. Like I said, we get the time cut, which he kills hunters who are hurting animals. And there's this one clip in the film where when Sergei was little, he found two hunters who were killing bulls and cutting off their horns. But the camera view that they showed to preview or to show the hunters approaching them were buns. I did not like that at all. And the hunters acting was just boo-boo as well. And then there's this later in the film, there's him throwing a spear at a tree, which is like the camera is like behind the spear and it's just going inside, like just traveling towards the tree, which that looked weird as well. I didn't like that at all either. And the dialogue, it was kind of boo-boo at some points. And also Eclipto's actor, the woman, her deliveries sucked. It sucked. It was boo-boo. But yeah, the dialogue kind of, I don't know, it was eh. It was eh. So I can agree with people on that. The dialogue and the scenery, sometimes it looked good, but I don't know if it was a green screen. Okay, I don't know if it was a green screen or not. But if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. But sometimes it did look like it. So I can't say anything about that, you know. So yeah, we know that Dmitri calls his brother or leaves him emails or voicemails for him to read, because Sergei, he visits him every year, which is cool, and he doesn't see the dad, so I get that. Some dads are jerks, so you know, it's whatever. You know, you gotta do your own thing and prove to him that you're not the dude that he was, but you're better than him. Which he does prove by killing the hunters that are hurting animals, which the dad is sending those people. And he released a video of him in prison to Rhino. And the actor who did Rhino, he was pretty weak. I did not like his acting or none of that. And when he was first introduced, Rhino, that was such a weak introduction. Like, he carries a backpack with this medicine in it so he doesn't turn. And it just looks stupid. So it's garbage. And if he lifts his arm up and his little cord unwraps, he turns. And we get that 2 times. 2 useless ones of him transforming just to not transform fully. But just to show off that he's the Rhino, bulletproof and all that. So stupid. But Chameleon in this, he was pretty dope. Chameleon, he be counting down from 3 to 1. And he just be like this. Just moving like that. And every time he was on the screen, I messed with it. He's probably one of the saving aspects of the movie. And the dad acting, who's played by the dude who played Pope Exorcist, who'll be right here. So yeah, they saved it mostly. And Kraven, Ariana Taylor Johnson, of course, he did as well. So yeah. Oh my God. I don't know why I keep yawning. But yeah, Sergey and Dimitri, they hang out. Which the dad, he interrupts them and sits at the table with them, which Sergey doesn't like that as much because, he hates his father. He hates the person who he is. So he's just looking away while handshaking him and drinking. Then, I forgot to mention, when it was Dimitri and the dad, and Dimitri, he is a singer now for the dad, which when he's first introduced, he's a wimp. A coward. So y'all gotta look out for that. There was just guns brazen in his bar, and then he was just hiding under the piano. They want to act tough to the dad later, talking about, look what they did to my bar. Please. He was just under a piano crying and all that. So then Dimitri gets drunk, and Sergey takes him back to his apartment, where later, Sergey, he's the one sleeping outside because that feels better than sleeping on a couch. And then he comes back, and Dimitri's gone. He's getting kidnapped. And that's where we get an ultimate, a good looking car chase scene. Which I did like. I did like it. It'll be popped up on the screen so y'all can see some of it. Like, at least a little bit of it, or right here. And the chase did look nice. I really liked it, and I like the parkour. And the wind is blowing right now, so I don't know if my audio is bad, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I really like the chase. That's one of the aspects as well that saved the movie, so I give them props to that. I give them props, and I wouldn't think that this is one of the bad films that Sony released. I would say this is probably top 2. Top 2. Venom is 1, the first Venom, then it's Kraven. So yeah, I would give them props for that. And I hope that Ariana Taylor Johnson can return as Kraven. So then we get this hunt between Sergey trying to find Dimitri, which he stops at a mansion where there's like henchmen all around him, and he takes them out one by one. And finding the dude who, took Dimitri in the van, and they're both thrown off the cliff after RPG hits the house. So they're thrown off the cliff, and then he's asking, where's Dimitri? And he's saying he has to keep him alive for him to find out. But there is parts of the mansion falling down, killing the dude. And Sergey just covering over him, which he just takes it like a G. Like, no blood, nothing. Bro gets out of there. And then the two dudes who shot the RPG at them, they try to check on them to see if they're alright. Nah. He was behind them and snaps the neck, one of them, breaks one of their legs, and kills him. And I'm telling you, the kills in this movie are insane. So yeah, we get a team-up between Rhino and Chameleon. No, it's not Chameleon. Oh my god, the dude, he was a chameleon, because later in the film we get a reveal that the brother, Dimitri, he goes to the doctor and he turns into a chameleon. So I gotta see who the dude played. It'll be right here. And with the name of the character he played. But yeah, he's the one that moves, fast while counting down. He teams up with Rhino. So we get this clip of them later finding where Kraven is, and which is like in the forest or just another environment. I'm gonna just say that. So the dude who, goes fast, he made this gun which triggers Kraven's weakness, which it is spiders. So he shoots it at him, and there is a brawl between them, which I like that scene as well. That is a good aspect. So there's a brawl, and the way the dude dies that goes slow, he dies to an arrow to the eye. And guess who kills him? Eclipto. I hated that. I hated that so much, and I just disliked that so much. It just sucked. Most of the characters' deaths in this are binds. Like Rhino death is binds. So Eclipto heals Kraven after him being poisoned. Oh my god. So they get up and try to find Dimitri, which ultimately they did. And it ends with the Rhino finally transforming. Which, look at him. Yeah, look at him right here. He looks hideous. Hideous, but what can you expect? He's a dude turning into a rhino. That's like us getting our first look at MODOK, and many people were disliking it, but what can you expect? He's a floating head. So, you just gotta accept it. You gotta accept it, and there's this big brawl between Rhino and Kraven, which Rhino is really winning. He is beating the crap out of Sergey so bad that bro just kept spitting blood. But then Kraven, he sticks a pole inside of the feeding tube that Rhino had, and that was his weakness. And he starts to, his transformation starts to go away. And Kraven ties him with this car part and throws at a bull, and bro is getting stomped. He's getting stomped like he's from New York, and he's just getting stomped. Like a New York person is just stomping him, which is the bull. And he's just getting tossed around. And yeah, that's how he dies. That's how he dies. A pole to his side area, and from the bulls. So that's how Rhino dies, and I hated that. But what can you expect? It's the final film of Sony, but we don't know if it's the end. So hopefully, I think Kraven should come back to fight Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I think that would be a good movie, and people will see it, because it's Andrew Garfield coming back as Spider-Man. So give us that, please. Please? So yeah, like I said, the movie ends with Dimitri and Sergey fighting. We're not fighting, but having an argument, to where Dimitri says he met with the doctor, like I said, and had gotten powers. And that Dimitri was ending up turning to be the dad. Well, turned out to act like the dad and do things that the dad would do. Which, he didn't want him to be like that. Because, like I said, Dimitri was a punk. So he's toughened up now since he got his powers, which revealing to him that he's the chameleon. It'll be right here, or the clip will be right here. And the clip, yeah, he looks ugly, but what can you expect? He's a chameleon. So I'll give them props for that. It was cool how they did the transformation. So yeah. Go ahead and look at my tweet. I gave this film a 6.8 on the CTC score. And I will have a score sheet right here, basing it off of the action, the plot, and what else? I'll give it the scenery or characters. One of them will be right here. Like I said, it'll be right here. And for the action, I'll give it, out of 5 stars, I'll give it a 3.5. The scenery, I will give it also a 3. The plot, I would give that a 3 as well. Yeah, a lot of 3s. And characters, since I didn't like some of the deaths, I'm gonna give that, I'll give that a 2. So yeah, it lives up to its 6.8, and it will get 3 stars from me, which stars will be right here. I'm gonna go into top tier editing for y'all. So yeah, make sure you guys go check out the film and see for yourself if it's a bad film or bad last franchise film from Sony. But if not, make sure you gotta look at this review and tell me how much you like it. And tell me what other content you would like me to film, because I'm taking any ideas, any inspirations, okay? And I will be making more short films, and I will try to upgrade and get a microphone so y'all can hear me better. So yeah, if you guys like this review, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys later, all right? Peace out, and I love you.